Phil Williams knows that in the pre-owned car business, reputation is everything, and honesty and integrity are essential. But there was a time he would say or do almost anything to make a sale.
Money was really my God. I wanted as much of it as I can get.
Then in 2006, Phil and his wife Christina gave their lives to Jesus Christ. They learned to trust God with their money and started tithing.
It was just a natural thing for us. It's something that, we felt convicted to do.
They also felt convicted about the way Phil was doing business.
It was a lot of guilt. It just wasn't right. I couldn't deal with the fire, and I would just rather walk with the Lord than walk that path that I was walking.
Phil decided to leave his job, but at the time his sales were down and he never got the chance.
My boss called me over and fired me before I could quit.
While deciding what to do next, Phil took some odd jobs and stayed home with their daughter. Christina, who had been working at home, went back to nursing full-time. Their income dropped significantly, and they struggled. Still, they kept tithing.
Every single month, God would come through, and it didn't mathematically make sense at all, because the amount that we needed for our bills and tithing, it wasn't enough. But we knew that God said to tithe, so we did it.
Meanwhile, Phil prayed for direction.
And I asked him, I said, Lord, just let me know. What do you want me to do? I'm ready. And that still voice told me, he goes, what do you want to do? What do I want to do? I just wanted to provide for my family.
In a few months, a former co-worker who was also a Christian asked Phil to go into business with him. Both agreed they would handle their business and money according to God's principles.
We knew that we were set up for success. We're both in the business. We know what we're doing. He's a tither, of course. I'm tithing. And we went from that 15 cars a month, where it just incrementally grown to where right now we're selling an average of 40 cars a month.
Later, Phil and Christina started giving to CBN.
I love Operation Blessing. Every time there's a catastrophe, I know that my money is going to something. I mean, it's saving lives. People are learning about the gospel. They're getting their needs met.
They recently expanded after acquiring another lot, and they're also hiring new employees. Phil says these days it's not about the money. It's about trusting and obeying God.
I just feel like it's God's money, and I just pray and ask God, what should we do with it?
Through that valley that I went through, and what the Lord taught me is to see finances through His eyes. If you see your finances through His eyes, then you can't go wrong.